Welcome back to another episode of No Time to Be Hungry. Today we are on the tropical island of Koh Chang here in Thailand. We're coming right towards the end of this pandemic, so things are really kind of shut down on the island. But the good thing about it is there's a lot of awesome food to be found on the island. And if you come here and you want to get a taste of something American, this is it right here. This is Anni P's American Diner. We're gonna get in the kitchen. He's making us something special today, and he's gonna show us how it's done. And it's something that's not really common on the island, and something new for you guys to try. But he always has a lot of new stuff on the menu. And he has an awesome breakfast too, but our hotel comes with breakfast. Okay, let's go see what's on the menu.
Okay.
Here today we have Anni P. She is the chef and the main cook and the most beautiful lady here in the house, right?
Chief cook, bottle washer.
And this is Diamond Dave. No, this is Dave. I just call him Diamond Dave. He just looks like Diamond Dave to me. Dave is just the figurehead who sits out in front. Today we're gonna have smoked beef pastrami. They actually made the pastrami themselves. We're gonna eat lunch and then they're gonna show us exactly how it's made. Well, here it is. Of course, we have to have a couple of, we're on an island, so you have to, it's a prerequisite. You have to have a beer at lunchtime when you're on a tropical island, but the first thing Paige says it's too big. So anyway, here it is. Take a look at this. Looks awesome. I don't quite know how we're going to maneuver it. I think we're going to have to cut it in half. Look at that, a real knife. Before we load it full of vegetables, let's take a quick bite and see how the flavor of the meat.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, 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 joy.
Very good. What do I not? What do you think? All right, huh? They come right by my house too. Commercial. Man, this is really good. Anni also has a really good American style breakfast too. We got to come try to sneak by from our resort free breakfast with the plain hot dogs and come over here and get some American style breakfast. He says he makes some homemade, it's a patty sausage, right?
Yeah, homemade. Well, I'll call it just American breakfast sausage.
American.
No fillers, just meat.
So is it a couple of eggs and?
Well, 2 eggs, 3 meats, all cured and smoked here, ham, bacon, sausage, home style potatoes.
Wow.
Toast, coffee and tea.
And you make your
free refills for 100 baht.
Wow, that is super cheap. 100. Is that the normal price or is that just the?
Well, I created a special one just for that price.
Yeah, because it's a little slow right now.
We do one for $2.20 that's the same thing. Big.
Oh, okay. American size.
Yeah.
But it sounds like all of it's American size. You make your own. You cure your own ham. You make your own meats here. Wow.
Well, I do it. Anni
Amazing.
P's actually doing it now. She's been doing it for a few years.
Yeah.
All the smoked products.
There was a couple of other YouTubers here a few weeks back, and they were live streaming a barbecue, Texas-sized barbecue platter. That these two guys are pretty big, and they had to take most of it home. But they were really teasing me with these very beautiful looking size ribs. And what's on the platter?
Usually at least 3 kinds of meat. Ribs, pulled pork, barbecue chicken. If I have smoked brisket, I'll use that sometimes.
Right.
Cowgirl beans. She makes these beautiful beans loaded with ham and bacon.
Like a baked bean? Like,
yeah, just loaded with meat.
Wow.
Some kind of potato salad, coleslaw.
We may have to come back for that. Is that on the menu anytime soon?
Well, no, it's a special order.
Oh, okay, special order. Okay. We may have to stick around for the special order. For 4 people? Okay. Well, there's 4 of us.
Yeah, maybe you get called.
But we came here a few months back and had the hamburger, and the hamburger is like really, really good, just covered in cheddar, or you said you can get it American cheese or cheddar cheese, or
sliced American, but then for some of the specialty burgers, Anni P is made up of 3 cheese sauce.
Oh.
That's really.
I think that's what we had last time. It was covered in cheese.
Yeah.
But it was amazing, and I think I ate the whole thing, which is.
I've seen some people go, I'll never finish that.
And they, I looked at the plate and go, man, I can't believe I ate all that. Anyway, good stuff. When we're done here eating, we're going to go back in the kitchen. He's going to show us how it's made. Well, I'm full. Paige is full. I actually finished mine though. Paige couldn't finish hers, but I think it'll be a good snack later. So let's go into the kitchen. And if you guys want to know how to make pastrami or don't know what it's about, Dave's going to show us how to do it while the chef takes a little break here. Okay. I'm aggravating as usual. Let's go inside. Well, here we are in the probably not too many people have seen back here at Anni P's kitchen.
It's 1/3 of the kitchen. This is kitchen number 1, prep kitchen, and dishwashing area.
So we're leaving her outside and going to come in her kitchen because we'll probably make her nervous if she's back here. I wanted to come back here and watch her prepare this stuff, but Thai women are really good with knives, and she let me know she didn't want us to be back here. So.
Well, today we're going to be doing cured and smoked beef. Or if we don't smoke it, we can either boil it or steam it. Pastrami is a smoked version, and corned beef is the other one, either boiled or steamed. Both use the same method of curing, and how you finish it is be up to you. This is the finished product, smoked beef pastrami, or just pastrami. That'll always be beef, smoked, barbecued. You get the nice red color. I'll explain a little more about that color in a minute. And this is the end product, and we go to the beginning. We're using brisket. It's a cut of beef that I kind of hack it up a little bit here in Thailand, but it's one of the cheaper cuts of beef, not so much tender, but we're going to cure it first, and that's going to change the whole chemistry of the actual meat itself, and then when it's smoked or boiled, it turns into what it will be.
Very cool.
So we'll come back here to the ingredients for curing. Brown sugar, 1 cup. I have rock salt. You can use flake salt. Kind of just
this is a sea salt?
Yeah, this is sea salt. I use a 1/2 cup. 1/3 of a cup of pickling spice. This is a commercial one I bought. I have made my own pickling spices.
So that looks like a bay leaf. Is that a bay leaf?
That's a bay leaf.
Okay.
Bay leaves, dried chilies, mustard seed, several other seeds in there.
I've never seen that, but it looks like something sweet.
Well, this is probably important number 1 powder. It's got nitrates. This is what will turn the beef the color and kind of a tenderizing agent. It's mostly salt, and maybe 5 or 6% of the nitrates. Do not use this to season your beef. It's only to be used in curing.
Okay.
And that's one of the things you got to know.
Okay.
But it's one of the important things to get the final product to look like you want. If you didn't use this, it would still cure and smoke and all that, but it just wouldn't look the same.
What's the curing process? I mean, how long does that
Well,
take?
that's just it. All these ingredients mixed with a liter of water.
Now that doesn't look like water, Dave.
Come on, Dave, give me a break.
Hey, one break coming up.
Not now, because it's got everything in it.
Okay.
Brown sugar, the salt, this.
Okay.
So, and this one, so these ingredients are in here.
Okay.
I did it before.
Right.
Because you want to heat it up to kind of let it steam.
Okay.
You want everything to melt.
I got you.
The salt all the way. And it also helps to get the pickling spices and some of the flavor.
But this is a beautiful piece of meat here. So where would you get this in Thailand?
Well, at Macro.
Macro.
Yeah. And
Wow.
it's Australian brisket. Like I say, they kind of...
That's got to be cheap.
You know, kind of hack it up. But when we do it, we're going to smoke it, slice it thin, so it doesn't matter.
That looks like a really nice brisket.
Well, it is. It's really, it's a nice, solid piece of meat.
Wow.
And there's the flat end, one layer, kind of different here. And this one is 2 layers. And often if they're bigger, we get a much bigger double layer. This one just isn't quite the same. You got the 1 layer and the second one. And then there's also another different cuts here. And their butchering isn't the cleanest.
Right.
Just give a little quick rinse. Quality of Thai beef, well, they just got much better. They switched over at Macro to using all beef, not all beef. Their main beef is from Australia, from the companies. And it just made all the difference in the world. And this also, curing it, I can take it and make pastrami, corned beef, or I can take this and season it, just salt and pepper, some kind of rub. You know, the different rubs I use. Here's one, smokehouse maple.
Wow, that's familiar looking.
Yeah, there's rubs, or you can make your own. You can put it in the barbecue, cook it slow all day.
Right.
And it's a smoked brisket, which is a wonderful barbecue.
What about Rice Krispie treats?
I found a box here. I bought it just for Rice Krispie treats. I've never seen it. When I see something, I buy it.
If you don't buy it, it won't be there next time, right?
Right, because that was the last.
So that
this cut can make is good for the 3. And another popular item right now is smoked brisket. Wonderful.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna cure it, and then I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking. Okay, important too. Once we let's just do this. Did she get it out for me? No, yeah. And this would be called a wet brine. There's dry brine where you just put in ingredients dry around it,
Right.
or wet. Sometimes it's a big one, but this is basically what we do. And it's kind of a good idea to every day bring it out, pick it up maybe, and rotate, or at least make sure that the brine, don't let like the side touch and just brine all the time.
If you
All the
see a
surface.
lizard in Thailand, don't get it away because
Don't freak out. They're eating mosquitoes.
they're eating mosquitoes and other bugs. That's a friendly thing crawling around. I don't like it to land on me. So how long is this process here?
So from here into the refrigerator, 10 days.
10 days.
People do more. If you do a little research on these things, you kind of develop your own. I was doing less than 10 days, but I found after doing 10 days, much nicer cure.
Okay.
That's the quality of the beef to get into that.
Right.
Leaving kitchen 1 to kitchen 2, which is where she cooks everything. Microwaves, 4-burner stove, double fryer. It took a long time, years to put all this stuff together, but pretty happy with everything that I found.
This is kitchen number 3.
gas barbecue.
Wow.
I couldn't pass this up. I don't use it that
Wow,
much.
that looks like something from my backyard.
But I rebuilt this as all new inside.
Where did you buy this?
Just from a guy selling it. And it's a,
Wow,
if you pick it up,
it's a grill
heavy.
key.
Yeah, it's a heavy one.
It looks stainless.
Yeah, it's heavy stainless.
Wow.
These are my wood for smoking.
Ah, what kind of wood, do you know?
Acacia. It's the redwood you see here, real hard.
Okay.
Acacia chips, which you soak in water. Got a method for that. The smoker I designed years and years ago now. It seems
Is that
like.
handmade?
Yeah, this is made in trad.
Wow. What about the inside? We got to see what's on the inside.
Yeah, three.
Look at that.
Well, I have 3 shelves. One of them now they're out here or something, and it has to be scraped once in a while.
Man,
You
it
can see
smells so good in there right now.
Yeah. So you don't really do the whole thing. Just clean the bottom.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to
wanna
get.
keep
You
some
don't
of
want
that
to
stuff.
get the special seasoning out of it. It smells awesome in there. Very good.
Yeah. So
And this is where you kill the wildlife. And
that's right. They killed them.
anyway, very cool. That looks like a griddle or something.
Flat tops, you won't use it. It's kind
Oh.
of frustrating. I use this all the time. Found this used. Somebody just going brand new, going out of business.
Oh.
This has been a workhorse. That's a workhorse.
You making any pizzas or anything like
I have
that?
made pizza.
You have made-
This thing makes a beautiful pizza in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the time to,
Uh huh.
to make them because
Right.
there's so many other things.
Yeah. It's that Sabai Island life.
Yeah,
Don't try to fool us, Dave. We know. Well, very good. We get to see what's happening in the back room here while the ladies are being distracted up front. Very good. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Anni P's is also a good place to sit and enjoy a beer because it's also very hot in Koh Chang too. So anyway, you guys check out Anni P's. I'm going to leave a link to the place in the description box below the video. Just click on Anni P's American Bistro. Right? I said that right? Annie's a little shy. It's okay.
She runs away.
Annie's always busy, but always a friendly. Dave's always a fun person to talk to. And also Annie's very friendly too and makes killer food. So check out the place and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Kapunaka, Chokdi, Kap.